Highland Park and gorgeous downtown Chicago. The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Latina in the NBA. An annual tradition celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris. Reporting from the sidelines. And of course, Chris Anderson. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserves. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Green is out there with Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the... Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Deng gets a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And what a tough position Luol Deng found himself in last year in a small forward swap of sorts. LeBron James goes from Miami to Cleveland. Deng goes from Cleveland to Miami. He had his choice. There was Atlanta that was in the mix there too. But he goes to the Miami Heat. He's bounced around a little bit. But still a very big talent.
He is. You know, he kind of likes following legends. Remember, Scottie Pippen was that great small forward in Chicago, and then Luol Deng was the next heir apparent. So he seemed to be pretty comfortable stepping into LeBron's role. Unfortunately, not able to deliver at the same level. And let's face it, the problem is you can't make up for losing the best player in the game, and that's the case here in Miami for Luol.
Green against Wade. The drive by Green, and yes, sir, that one drops. Green's got his second bucket.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Rondo passes to Navarro, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Pass to Rondo. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The Bulls have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Navarro. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Now the pass to Dragic. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 9. Rondo dishes to Butler. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Butler's got 5 points so far.
You know, usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But that's not the case here.
Well, it's about rhythm, and they put this run together on the strength of their mid-range jump shot. They might as well be layups with the way they shoot.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's tipped to the paint. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. The Heat trail by 11. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Butler against Dang. Bosh the screen. And here's the fast break. Ball going up court. Here's Wade. Green with the block. Miami no good on that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. On the wing, Dang. To end the run. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Dang's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Detroit Pistons.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave their white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Wade at the elbow from about 19 feet.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Dang kicks to Whiteside. It's tipped. Outside Dragic. Bosh the screen. Dragic the pass to Green. Here's Navarro, and he goes in for the dunk.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his three.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Good. Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Rebound by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle. Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
The Bulls leading by 13. Rondo kicks to Wade. Here's Navarro, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And Miami making a change here. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Chandler comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's a Flalo in for Gerald Green. Outside Dragic. Kicks to Stoudemire. Back to Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And the Heat, another three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
With the floater, Stoudemire. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Amari Stoudemire, with a change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion, Kevin. He got to play playoff basketball again, and we know that wasn't going to happen in New York.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And for Stoudemire last year, served as a backup big for the Mavs and was still as efficient as ever.
Winslow wide open. He fires. The three-pointer no good. The Bulls leading by 11. Here's Navarro. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. And that's now 11 points for Clutch. Miami's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter.
I don't think Stoudemire will ever be what he once was, but he is a valuable big to bring off the bench for a contending team in limited minutes.
Excellent D there from Stoudemire.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's good. Stoudemire's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High-energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Wade brings the double team. Aflalo dishes to Stoudemire. Dragic kicks to Winslow.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
And he can't hit the second. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. There's a good screen. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, what he did in that national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
6 to shoot. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Chicago leading by 15. Navarro, the pass to Wade. Missed inside.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 15. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment.